Today we are in beautiful Ayancık, right on the Black Sea. Ayancık is situated between two mountains, and the Ayancık River runs right through it. We're walking around the city center, and I'm looking at the Ayancık statue. Almost every city in Turkey has an Ayancık statue. We are going to the best restaurant in the city. It's called Kabachi. And we're going to have some head soup and some delicious doner. So what do we have here is kalapacha, and this is a head soup. So from the head of the cow, all parts are used, tongue, cheeks, all of that. And it's a traditional soup. It's also consumed for breakfast as well. And in the soup, you put lemon, you'll put some vinegar, and any number of things, probably some peppers or whatever. And I am telling you, this soup is delicious. First time I had it, I flipped out. They said, "What is it?" And I go, "It's head soup." I go, "Head soup? What kind of head?" And they go, "I don't know." So it was a lot of fun for me, and I loved it, and I have it all the time. But that's what we're having for breakfast today. I love this soup. I'm sincere. I have had it here, and I've had it other places as well. This is one of the better ones that I've had, but it is absolutely delicious. I could live on this stuff, and I'm serious. It is good. Thank you. Thank you. Here in Ayancık, I'm about to taste some doner. Now, doner is very popular, but this is very special. This restaurant is farm to table. They actually own the farm that this cattle is raised on. It's amazing. I'm going to give it a little taste right now. Wonderful, wonderful, so tender, almost sweet.
Paça kalmadan da işkembe mercimek tavuk suyu. Mercimek.
This is one of the best meals that I've had in Turkey. I can tell you that for sure. It's so original. I mean, it's so Ayancık, Tell me, who are you? How long have you been here?
Kabakçı 1969'dan bu yana Ayancık'ta en eski lokanta. Çorbalarımız, pidelerimiz, dönerimiz var. Sulu yemeklerimiz, çeşitlerimiz var. Kızarmış tavuk türlerimiz var.
I know you own your own farm here, and that's where this food comes from. I find that so fascinating. Americans would love that farm to table. Tell me about that.
Kendi lokantamızın ürünlerini kendimiz imal ediyoruz. Et, tavuk, sebze, meyve kendi bahçelerimizden geliyor. Dışarıdan pek nadir alıyoruz. Hepsi doğal yani. Sulu yemek kültürü bizde eskiden bu yana devam ediyor. Yani paket servise dönmek istemiyoruz. Genellikle var ama sulu yemek tercihimiz, çorbalar tercihimiz sürekli oluyor. Pide çeşitlerimiz var. Lahmacun, döner, sulu yemekler. Bu baba mesleği olduğu için bunu kaybetmek istemiyoruz. Merhaba, hoş geldiniz.
Teşekkürler.
Ben teşekkür ederim. Hoş geldiniz tekrar. Görüşürüz.
Thank you so much.
Görüşeceğiz ama.
That was... There are three economic pillars in Ayancık. One is farming, the second is fishing, but the biggest economic pillar is logging and wood products. Ayancık has a huge lumber storage area where wood is shipped all over Turkey every day. Wood production provides a lot of jobs for the locals. Ayancık is a mountainous area and it gets a lot of rain. The management of the water runoff is a big job in Ayancık. Rain levels in this area and in this city are very high, so the water needs to be managed. In this area, because there's a lot of rain, floods are not unusual. In 2021, they had 18 inches of rain in 3 days. It caused severe flooding. Bridges were damaged and there was loss of life. As we look out today, we see a lot of rain again. As you can see, there's a lot of dirt runoff from the mountains. It goes down and clogs the mouth of the river. This also must be taken care of. A good result from the rain comes from a lot of crops being grown and plenty of water to feed those crops. As you travel through the villages, you see almost everyone has a big garden. And they sell that in the local bazaar in town. In terms of volume of production, table grapes, hazelnuts, kiwis, chestnuts, apples, walnuts are the most produced crops. Mushrooms are a very local favorite with these people. Every time I visit a bazaar, it's an emotional experience for me because the food is so delicious and the farmer is right there selling it to me. I feel like there's no stop between me and the earth. Every time I go to a bazaar, it's impossible for me not to buy something. This is hands-on. Always the sellers, the farmers, are handing you something to try and eat. There's something magical that happens when you go to a small village in the hills. You see old buildings, things that would be torn down in the United States, yet they're still actually working here. You know, this is really amazing here. This building, and this is all wood, it has a stone roof, overlap stones that run the water off. And these are corn stalks and hay. There's some hay down here. And this building is either 80 to 100 years old right now. And here in Turkey, if something works, they don't change it, okay? They built this well enough and it still works. This is actual feed for the cattle and the animals here. They eat these corn stalks, they eat this hay, and it is just amazing to see this actually working still today. The vegetation is very rich and dense and differs according to the altitude zones. It rises from the coast. Conifers gain in density as the elevations proceed. There are pine, fir, oak, hornbeam, beech, ash, elm, linden, and chestnut trees. The lake is a man-made reservoir and serves Ayancık and all the surrounding villages. A grueling walk, I will tell you that, to these caves. Be prepared. Very, very beautiful. Wildflowers, moss growing. It reminds me so much of my home in the Pacific Northwest. Give it to me, baby. The Inalta Cave, which is 75 million years old, is among the 10 largest caves in Turkey. There are stairs leading to the cave and it's open to visitors. The cave has an incredibly high, very spacious entrance. The ceiling height exceeds almost 20 meters in places and has a wide, high shelf at the entrance. So the unique thing about this cave is it was carved out in the last glacial period. So it's quite old. And this cave is at an elevation of 3,000 feet or 1,000 meters. And it's over 650 meters long, which is about a half a mile. The cave is 2,158 feet in length, and 1,000 feet of it is illuminated. And it also has a wooden walkway for visitors. You know, it's just incredible to see this kind of grandeur. It's something I wasn't expecting to see here, but this is just like, of course, not as big, but like the Carlsbad Caves in New Mexico. Of course, those are much bigger, but you see these stalactites and stalagmites, and they're being formed as we speak. This is still a very active geological thing. It's still growing, so it's pretty amazing. And they have it wonderfully displayed too, with a good amount of lighting. Inalta Cave is an absolute must-see. It's a little drive, but you have to be there and witness it. It's seeing geology in action, and you're part of something that's over 75 million years old. One thing that I'm learning very significantly is how much natural beauty there is in Turkey. And the terrain and countryside is not what most Americans think it is. I know most Americans imagine this to be hot, dry, deserty, and it's anything but. Mostly it's small farms, it's very natural beauty like this is, lots of lakes. It's very much different than most Americans think. I hope you'll join us for further explorations of Turkey. We're going to visit everywhere, and we're going to talk to everyone, from large towns to small. Please join us on this journey. These are our last looks.